my dear students. Hope you're fine and I hope that you could understood all the videos I have uploaded so far, and I hope that you're writing notes for all the topics we have covered. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about dielectrics. Already in the last video we discussed about conductors and the characteristics or properties of the conductor at electrostatic equilibrium, right? In this video, we are going to discuss about the dielectric and the electric field induced inside the dielectric. Okay. So, before going to study the dielectric or the insulator, you are thinking, what is the need to study this insulator? Since it is not at all conducting anything, what is the need for studying this? It is very necessary in electrical engineering. Conductor and insulator both are very important. Okay. That means conductor, it will allow the passage of current. Okay. Insulator, it will resist. Okay. Both these are important. Okay. You just imagine if a stream of water is running, it should need that is அதுக்குன்னு ஒரு கரை வேணும் இல்லையா? தண்ணி ஓடிட்டு இருந்தா அதுக்குன்னு அதுக்கு ஒரு எண்டிங் பாயிண்ட் வேணும் இல்லையா? அதை தடுக்கிறதுக்கு அந்த தண்ணியை தடுக்கிறதுக்காக ஒரு வாய்க்கால் ஏதாவது வேணும் இல்லையா? So likewise, if a conductor is there, an insulator is also necessary. So it is necessary to study about the dielectric also. So whenever we take an object, the object may be conductor, insulator or semiconductor, right? We know that whenever we take an object, it may be a conductor or it may be an insulator or it may be a semiconductor. Okay, semiconductor. Conductor, you can keep it in mind like that. It is a disobeying boy or disobeying girl. Okay, he won't obey their parents, so he will move freely. Okay, so conductor is nothing but all the charged particles will move around, move on the surface of the body. Okay, or the electrons are free to move. They are not bounded with the atom. Atom means we can take it as amma. Okay, he will not obey his mother. Okay, so it is not bounded with the atom. It is free to move. Either it not means it is conductor is having more number of negative and or conductor is having more number of positive. It is not right. The conductor, the electrons are free to move. Okay, the electrons are free to move. Okay, so what is insulator? Insulator means it is an obedient boy. Okay, he will be always bounded with his mother. Okay, that is atom. The electrons are always bounded with the atom. Okay, it is not free to move. Okay, so that's it is called as or insulator. Okay, or dielectric. What is semiconductor? Semiconductor means sometimes the boy will obey his mother, sometimes he won't. Okay, that is at certain situations it will behave like a conductor and at certain situation it will behave like an insulator. Such a object or such a particle is called as semiconductor. Okay, here insulator, it is not free to move. Okay, not free to move. Here at certain times it will move and at particular times it won't move. Okay, so what is a dielectric? So dielectric means it is insulator, it will not conduct. Okay, it is a non-conducting material. Dielectric is a non-conducting material. So as I already told, dielectric is a disobedient bond. Okay, that means it is a obedient bond. That means no free electrons. It cannot move freely. The electrons cannot move freely because they are bounded with the atom. Okay, the atoms oda romba bound aayirukku. They are bounded with the atom. So it is in the normal state. When we take a dielectric, this is the characteristic of a dielectric. Okay, now when we apply an external electric field in the dielectric, that means we are charging or something. Okay, we are applying an external electric field. புரியுதா? சார்ஜ் பண்ணும்போது ஒரு field develop ஆகும். So when we apply an external electric field in the dielectric, the electrons will realign in a specific way or the charges will realign. Realign na adoda position la irundhu konja align aidum, adoda alignment maathikum. Okay, in a specific way. That is the characteristic of dielectric. Normally these are the characteristics, but when we apply an external electric field, it will realign its position. Okay, examples for dielectric, you know, glass is one of the dielectric, then mica is a dielectric, wood is a dielectric, air is a dielectric. Okay, these are all the examples of dielectric. So this dielectric can be made of two types of molecule. Okay, one is non-polar molecule and the other one is polar molecule. In using both these molecules, we can make this dielectric. So let us study one by one. So when it is made up of a non-polar molecule, what is non-polar molecule? Let us see what is non-polar molecule. So non-polar molecule means the center of positive and the negatives of the charges coincide. Okay, non-polar molecule means we can take examples of this hydrogen, oxygen or something. Okay, when we take two hydrogen atom like this, they will be like this. You just consider two CDs. Okay, this is as one hydrogen and this one as one H. Okay, இப்படி இருக்கும்போது நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த CDs ஓட ரெண்டு சென்டர்லயும் there will be a hole. Both the holes will get coincide. Okay, that means this positive and the negative will get coincide. The center of positive and the center of, when you see it like this, இப்படி வெச்சு பாருங்க. So the center of positive and the negative will be coinciding. So such type of molecule is called non-polar molecule. புரியுதா? The center of positive and the negative charges will coincide in a non-polar molecule. Okay, this is in the absence of electric field. First I am discussing about the absence. Electric field எதுவும் கொடுக்காதப்போ அதோட nature என்ன அப்படினா center of positive and negative charges will coincide. Okay, suppose, so it will be like this. In your book they have given the figure. Okay, this is one molecule and this is one molecule. This is the center of the positive, this is the center of negative. Both these will coincide. Such a molecule is called non-polar molecule. This is in the absence of electric field. Suppose I am applying an external electric field here. Okay, I am applying an external electric field here. What happens means this is positive, right? This is positive and the negative will comes here. Okay, these two charges, the center of these two charges are separated by a small distance. Okay, முதல்ல எப்படி இருந்துச்சு, ரெண்டு கோயின்சைட் ஆயிருந்துச்சு இல்லையா. நான் ஒரு எக்ஸ்டர்னல் எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்ட், அதாவது வெளியில இருந்து நான் அதை சார்ஜ் பண்ண உடனே என்ன ஆயிடுச்சு, இட் இஸ் செப்பரேட்டட், அதாவது எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்ட் இருக்கிற அதே டைரக்ஷன்ல கொஞ்சம் மூவ் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஓகே, செப்பரேட்டட் பை a distance t. So what is this? Equal and unequal charges separated by a small distance is called as dipole. So here a dipole is formed. Okay, so we are, see here it is separated by a small distance. Because of this a dipole is induced here. If a dipole is there, a dipole moment will be there, right? Dipole moment will be எந்த directionல இருக்குனா electric field என்ன directionல apply பண்ணீங்களோ அதே directionல தான் அது மூவ் ஆகுது இல்லையா. So it is the dipole direction is always equal to the direction of the external electric field. Okay, dipole moment means what? Charge into the distance. Charge into the distance is called dipole moment. So here a dipole moment is induced. Okay, so by this state we can call this as a polarized. Okay, இத என்ன சொல்லலாம், polarized molecule அப்படினு சொல்லலாம். So it is called as polarized. Okay, this is polarized by the external electric field. Okay, this is polarized by an external electric field. External electric field கொடுத்ததனால இதுல கொஞ்சம் distance move ஆகி ஒரு dipole generate ஆச்சு. அந்த dipole நால ஒரு dipole moment நமக்கு create ஆச்சு. So we can say this is polarized. Okay, the next type of dielectric is made by polar molecules. Okay, what is by polar molecules? So non-polar means center of positive and negative are not separated, they will coincide, right? Here the center of the positive and the negative are separated even in the absence of electric field. அங்க என்ன சொன்னோம், electric field apply பண்ணுனாதான் அது separate ஆச்சு இல்லையா. இங்க electric field apply பண்ணாமலேயே they are separated by a small distance like this. Okay, positive and negative are separated by a small distance. This is in the absence of electric field. Electric field apply பண்ணாதப்போ இந்த மாதிரி இருக்குது. Okay, then it have a permanent dipole moment. If it is separated by a small distance, it will have dipole. Okay, it will develop a dipole. So if there is a dipole, there will be a dipole moment. Okay, so it have a permanent dipole moment. நம்மளா உருவாக்குறது இல்ல, நேச்சராவே இந்த moleculesக்கு dipole moment இருக்கும். Okay, the third one, direction of the dipole moment is oriented randomly. What is the direction of this dipole moment? This. Okay, direction of this dipole moment is here. Okay, direction is here. Likewise, the direction of the dipole moment is random in direction. Okay, they are means the dipole moment's direction is random. இந்த மாதிரி randomமா இருக்கு dipole moment ஓட direction. எப்போ electric field apply பண்ணாதப்போ. So the net dipole moment is 0. அதனால இதுல பாத்தீங்கன்னா the net dipole moment it will be 0. Why? Because they are moving in the random direction. So this will cancel this one, this will cancel by this one. So likewise, each and every dipole moment is cancelled by some equal and opposite dipole moment. Okay. So what happens? There is no net dipole moment. So polar molecule net dipole moment irukadu. Total dipole moment pathina it will be a 0. Okay. So the examples of this polar molecule are water molecule, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid. These are all the examples of polar molecules. Okay. So this is in the absence of electric field. Okay. This is in the absence of electric field. When I apply an electric field, அதாவது நான் charging கொடுக்கிற external வெளியில இருந்து when I apply an electric field in this direction, okay, what is happening? Let us see. The dipoles align in the direction of electric field. Electric field என்ன directionல போகுதோ அந்த directionக்கு ஏத்த மாதிரி the dipoles உள்ள இருக்கிற dipoles align ஆயிடுது. Okay? So electric field is always from positive to negative, right? So here it is positive. So what happens? Automatically negative charges will get induced over here. புரியுதா? இங்க induce ஆயிடும். So all the negatives come to this side. Okay? All the positives get induced here. புரியுதா? So inside the dielectric, you can see the negative over here and the positive over here. So an internal electric field is produced. உள்ள என்ன ஆகுது? ஒரு internal electric field produce ஆகுது. Okay. So the direction is this one. Okay. Plus to minus. See the internal. Plus to minus. So internal electric field is produced. So here the net electric field will not be 0. Okay, the net electric field will not be 0. Okay, here because the internal electric field will always be less than the external electric field. Internal electric field, the dielectric develop ஆகிற internal electric field நீ கொடுத்த external electric field விட it will be always less. Okay, so less இருக்கிறதுனால it will not cancel and there is a net dipole, there is a net electric field is also there. Okay, here we can write there is a net electric field. Okay, so now we can say the dielectric is polarized. Now we can say the dielectric is polarized. That means their position get realigned. Okay, அதோட position realigned ஆயிடுச்சு. அதனால இந்த மாதிரி நமக்கு ஒரு internal electric field produce ஆகுது. இந்த ஸ்டேட்டை நம்ம சொல்லலாம் polarized அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். Now we can say the dielectric as a polarized. So now we know what is polarization. Means inducing dipole moment inside the dielectric is called polarization. Okay. So what is the definition for polarization? Total dipole moment per unit volume. 1 meter cube area la 1 meter cube la எவ்வளவு dipole moment நம்ம induce பண்ணிருக்கோமோ that is called as polarization. What is polarization? It is a very important 2-mark question. Okay. Total dipole per moment per unit volume. In 1 meter cube, how much dipole moment is induced is called as polarization. It is given by the expression dipole moment P is equal, polarization P is equal to psi into external electric field. What is this psi means? Susceptibility. This is one of the characteristic of a dielectric. It is susceptibility. Okay. So the polarization depends upon the external electric field. நீ apply பண்ற இல்லையா அந்த external electric field ஓட strength எவ்வளவு இருக்குதோ அதுக்கு ஏத்த மாதிரி உன்னோட polarization இருக்கும். It directly depends upon the external electric field. Okay, now let us discuss about what is this dielectric breakdown. Okay, dielectric breakdown means when we apply an external electric field, what happens that it will tears the atom. Now just you imagine atom கூட நல்லா பவுண்டா இருக்குது இல்லையா free electrons எல்லாம் அதனால தான் we are calling that as insulator. இப்படி atom கூட எல்லா free electrons it is bounded. When we apply an external electric field, what happens? The electrons are splitted. That means bounding வந்து உடைஞ்சிடும். Okay, the bound charges become the free charges. So when we apply external electric field, it will tears the atom and my bound charges become free charges. Okay, like this. So when it becomes free, when the charges become free, when the electrons becomes free, it will start to conduct. புரியுதா? ஸோ நார்மலாக நம்ம என்ன நினைப்போம், இன்சுலேட்டர் will not conduct. ஆனால் எப்போ கண்டக்ட் ஆகும், நம்மளோட எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்ட் ஸ்ட்ரென்த் வந்து when it increases, what happens, it will become free and it will start to conduct. ஸோ எந்த நேரத்தில் இது கண்டக்ட் ஆக ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுதோ அதை we will call it as dielectric breakdown. dielectric அதோட தன்மையை இழந்துடுச்சு. ஸோ it is called as dielectric breakdown. Okay. The next one, what is meant by dielectric strength அப்படினா அந்த dielectricக்கு எவ்வளவு strength இருக்கு அப்படினா maximum electric field the dielectric can withstand before it break down. அது break down ஆகுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி, அது means insulatorல இருந்து கண்டக்டரா மாறுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி வரைக்கும் அது எவ்வளவு தனக்கு மேல எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்டை withstand பண்ண கெப்பாசிட்டி இருக்குதோ அதை தான் அதோட ஸ்ட்ரென்த்னு சொல்லுவோம். இல்லையா, நம்மளோட ஸ்ட்ரென்த்னு எதை சொல்லுவோம், நம்மளால எவ்வளவு ஒரு ஃபோர்ஸை நம்மளால தாங்க முடியுமோ அதை நம்மளோட ஸ்ட்ரென்த்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா. ஸோ சிமிலர்லி அந்த டயலக்ட்ரிக்கோட ஸ்ட்ரென்த் என்னன்னா மேக்ஸிமம் அதால எவ்வளோ எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்டை பிரேக் டவுன் ஆகுறது வரைக்கும், அதுக்கு முன்னாடி வரைக்கும் எவ்வளோ எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்டை அதால ஏற்றுக்க முடியுமோ அதுதான் டயலக்ட்ரிக் ஸ்ட்ரென்த்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஓகே, ஸோ வேரியஸ் மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் ஹேவிங் வேரியஸ் dielectric strength. So I will give you the details. For air, it will be having, air is also an insulator, right? So air is having a dielectric of 3 into 10 to the power 6 volts per meter. Okay. Similarly, water is having a mica. We can take mica. Mica is having a dielectric of 100 into 10 to the power 6 volts per meter. Similarly, in your book, so many materials and their dielectric strength are given. So the maximum dielectric strength of the material is mica. Mica is only having the highest dielectric strength. So that in most of the electrical equipments, they will be using mica. Okay. Hope you have understood about the dielectric, how the electric field is induced in the dielectric, how the dipole moment is induced, how it gets polarized, and what is meant by dielectric breakdown and what is meant by dielectric strength. Thank you for watching.